he made that substitution in the 87th minute. So I thought the players that we had on the field were going to give us the goal that we needed. Everybody had the proper energy, the proper movement. And on a different night, I think we have 4 or 5 goals.
Are you comfortable with the 0-0 draw, though, going to LA now with a draw potentially getting you through?
I'm extremely confident in our team. I thought we played a great game on both sides of the ball tonight. Obviously, their goalkeeper had a very, very good night, and on a different night, we could be in an unbelievable position. But right now, I think we're in a great position, especially with these away goals. Okay, so if we're going to create this many chances, possibly in LA, I give us really good chances.
So in the context of the playoffs and away goals, is the shutout more important than scoring a goal?
Well, I mean, you watched the game tonight. I don't think we sat back at all, do you? We created an abundance of chances tonight. We ran across the goalkeeper. That played great. Hats off to him. But, I think we're in a fantastic position. I'm really excited, and I know the guys are. Yeah, we're frustrated. We didn't get put the ball in the back of the net. Absolutely. I'm not saying that. But we created the chances, and that's the most important thing. And, if we create these chances in L.A., which we are, it's going to be a good time.
And you're working off 4 consecutive shutouts here now.
Yeah. I mean, obviously when you have a home game, the goal isn't just a shutout. It's to play aggressive. And the boys did that tonight right from the whistle. We limited them on the counterattack, and I think it was through our offense, limiting their chances on our end.
Could you maybe just talk about maybe the one-on-one defending you guys had to do at the back occasionally whether Borchers or Schuler were in those positions, they made the plays that needed to be played?
Yeah, they did a fantastic job tonight. I think our whole back line, and I think if you rewatch the game, the chances that they really had to do some 1v1 defending in the open field came off our attacking set plays. So it's a broken play. They kind of got off on us. But I thought our whole team played excellent team defense tonight, but our back line was extremely sharp.
Jeff, so often, you're the team that's stopping other teams, with Raimondo back there. I'm just wondering, as a former goalkeeper, what were you seeing specifically from Pinedo coming up with those huge saves? I
mean, he was fantastic. He was making a lot of different saves. He was commanding his box. For us, it's we got to put it in the back of the net somehow, whatever it is. But I thought we did a great job. I mean, we followed up rebounds, excellent in the first half, and almost came close. Created chances several different ways tonight, which is really promising. But he was very, very good tonight.
And how about Luis Gill in your mind? It seemed like
I thought he was great. I thought he had an unbelievable amount of energy tonight. Was playing both sides of the ball. Was taking people on 1v1, and on a different night he could have had 2 goals tonight. And when you're looking at your outside diamonds having as many opportunities as they did, that's really good.
Can you talk about the back line? I can't think of a great opportunity LA had the entire match. I mean, it felt like your guys did well.
I thought they did a great job. The few times that I can think of their opportunities came from one time we had a throw-in, and they countered on us. It was dealt with well. Nicky made a save on that one in the first half, and then most of their chances came off of our attacking set plays, and we have to shore that up. I thought there was a foul on one that led to their counter, but overall, really pleased.
I was just going to say, do you feel like the officiating was even tonight?
Listen, it was a tough game out there. The conditions were tough. Everyone was extremely aggressive. Of course, I could say there's a few calls that I want. But, I mean, at the end of the day, he didn't give any PKs. He didn't give any red cards, and let the guys on the field at least dictate that, which I'm always happy with.
How much did the wind just impact this game, and maybe did you change the way you would approach it in the second half, knowing you were going to have the wind at your back?
Well, it died down a little bit in the second half, which we were hoping we are going to maybe use that to our advantage a little bit more in press. But I thought we got the ball down on the ground in the second half and moved it a little bit better than we did in the first half, even though we played some dangerous balls into the wind and they were sitting up. Those balls in the second half would take off and run, so we had to kind of find a different way to get through their back line. But it was difficult conditions, and if you watch the Columbus and New England game, those were difficult conditions as well, extremely windy, and that game ended up 4-1. 4-2, sorry. So, I think we're in a really, really good spot to get a result in LA.
There's one thing that you need to do better. Is it just putting one in the back of the net, or is there something that you guys need to do differently going into that second leg?
Yeah. Finish your chances, but even more important, get yourself into those positions to have those chances. And then, maybe just shoring up a few things in the back. But overall, I thought our team defense was unbelievable, and we attacked together. And, again, on a different night, that's 4 or 5.
Did Gil pick up a knock, or not Gil, Grabavoy pick up a knock in training at all this week, or was he sick?
No, he came in, and we sat down with the doctors, and he was feeling very ill. We got him an IV to make sure he was getting back his energy as much as we could, but it was completely an illness. He was in the starting lineup before the game.
Okay, and that was today.
Yeah, that was 45 minutes before. An hour.
Had you been feeling sick earlier on in the week, or was it just today?
No, he just woke up and wasn't feeling well. It was a complete surprise, and Ned's a incredibly honest person and came in and said, his energy level was a little bit down, and so we got him an IV, and we were going to possibly use him for the last bit. But I thought our players' energy level was fantastic. I couldn't find anybody who really dropped off at all.
And how did Chris Schuler look in your eyes in his first match back?
Unbelievable. Fantastic. Him and Nat's partnership was great tonight. They were on the same page. Obviously, he's very comfortable with Schuler, with Wingert next to him, and I thought they stopped a lot of counterattacks before they could happen.